Life is great when we experience pleasure, though it feels unbearable when we are in pain. Pleasure is mostly a fleeting sensation. We immerse in pleasure, filled with joy. It leaves us wanting more, because it's over too soon. From early experiences of pleasure, we transform easily into pleasure hunters. We want it all the time, which leads us to be unhappy with what is. What is not enough. We know there could be more pleasure in it. We start to generate friction in our life because we are resistant to what is happening and generate craving for a more pleasurable experience. We might even get angry towards others or even ourselves as we perceive that they or us are the cause of not getting what we want. We cannot relax because we experience the friction between what is and what we want. Finally, we decide that we must be unhappy, born under the wrong star. Something must be wrong with us or with our life circumstances. The light expression of that would be boredom. A bit stronger is anger, and the worst would be perceiving pain through this situation. We might be inclined to be depressed about not getting the pleasure we deserve. We decide that we cannot relax until we reach the goal of endless, fulfilling pleasure. These mind activities make this uncomfortable feeling even stronger. Mind starts to create stories. Why this is happening? Who is responsible? And creates more stories of how to overcome those perceived obstacles in life. Some even feel the urge to take up weapons and actions and start fighting against imagined monsters, hurting those who get in their way. There is no stopping, because there is an identification with mind and body. If they would recognize that there's nothing to do, no action necessary, they would relax and allow pleasurable moments to come back into their lives without effort. The action of looking for pleasure is already creating obstacles for pleasure to arise in their life. The created suffering comes from the urge to get away from the present moment, wanting to reach into a different moment in the future that satisfies the craving for pleasure. Pain, on the other hand, is throwing us in the present moment, a moment we crave to be over as soon as possible. The benefit for those in pain is the forceful desire to be liberated from suffering, from pain, sometimes even from life itself. Pain can be the trigger to change our life for the better. We feel more inclined to have a healthy lifestyle. We look for the cause of our pain and work on eliminating it. We are motivated to take the right action to get rid of the pain. Still, we suffer. Is there a way to reduce the suffering while in pain? Pain is especially strong when we resist pain. Already, pain is taking all of our attention. Pain is happening, but we crave profoundly for it not to be happening. We fight against it and want it to stop immediately. By doing that, we intensify the pain. We add to it. We take a stand. It is, and we want it not to be. We experience strong friction between what is and what should be. That releases energy. We tend to feel exhausted, helpless. We are losing it, as they say. When we are generating so much energy to fight against it, we generate tension inside and out. This tension first expresses itself in the contraction of our muscle tissue. As you might have guessed already, when doing that, the pain increases. If we could relax into the pain, then it could be subside substantially. Mentally, fighting against what is releases a lot of energy too. It is friction again. What does that mean? Did you ever learn about the cavemen, how they generated the flame that allowed them to use fire? It's the friction of the wood against wood. That is what starts the heat and then turns into fire. That is not an easy task. It needs a lot of effort to generate the heat rubbing the stick on a log. When that human in charge of making the fire finishes the job, he most probably is tired. The heat in your mind, igniting the fire of huge mental activity, is very tiring too. You look for a solution to make that pain go away. You search for the cause of the pain. You might even start to search for a reason of who, what, and why the pain came into existence. You could be inspired to create stories of bad actors in your life. Those are responsible for your pain. Those might even be people close to you. You change their suits from friend to villain. Maybe you look into a bigger picture and blame your community, the political system, the world in general. Not only does the physical pain increase, your mental pain gets bigger and bigger as well. Only a fraction of all that pain is real. A lot of it is added in the form of a mental construct and mental tension that is expressed through bodily reactions. When you let go of your attachment to the mental activity and the false perception of yourself as the body, the actual perceived pain diminishes. When you let go of believing your mental creations, you also let go of the urge to crave for everything to be different to what is. You open up some space between you and the pain you are experiencing. You can relax. And by this ability, tension is avoided, and your muscles don't create more pain than what is already there. Allow what is. Be present and ask yourself, who am I? By realizing your real self, all obstacles in life vanish. Who is experiencing those obstacles? Relax. Om, peace, peace, peace.